Crap. It's the beginning of the month, Rouge. Did I give you your heartworm pill? Or was it last month? Crap, I can't remember. If that panic just hit you in the gut like it did me, I suggest keep watching, because heartworm disease is preventable and it kills thousands of dogs and cats every year. And the number one reason? We forget. We're busy. We are absolutely human. Howdy, pet parents. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Dr. Molo, a veterinarian who's all about giving everyday pet owners practical tools to keep their furry friends healthy. Look, I'm not here to judge you for forgetting to give your pet their medications. Life is absolutely chaotic, but our dogs and cats are counting on us to keep them safe from heartworms, fleas, ticks, and to stay on top of all their medications that you're giving them. This takes 5 minutes to set up. Costs about $5, $5 to $10, and you don't need to be tech savvy. I'm a veterinarian and I'm not tech savvy. If you can tap your phone to pay for coffee, you can do this. So today I'm going to walk you through a super simple tech solution using NFC tags that will make it virtually impossible to forget whether you gave that monthly dose or not. So no more lying around at 2 a.m. wondering, crap, did I give my prevention to my pet? No more second guessing yourself, and most of all, you're decreasing your pet at risk for disease. So let's be real. Our pets, both dogs and cats, and other four-legged creatures you might have, unless you have an ostrich or an emu, they depend on us to keep them healthy, and monthly preventatives are absolutely crucial. And hey, even if your pet is on injectable heartworm prevention like ProHeart, this video is still super helpful. Your pet likely still needs oral flea and tick prevention or any other oral monthly medication in its lifetime. This system works for tracking pretty much any routine you need reminding or logging in your life. But here's what keeps me up at night as a veterinarian. Heartworm disease is transmitted by mosquitoes and is pretty much preventable with monthly medication. But here's kind of the catch. Oral preventatives work by killing larvae that infect your pet in the previous 30 to 45 days. Missing a dose or giving it late, there's a window where those larvae can mature to a stage the medication really can't touch. And once those adult heartworms are in your pet's heart and lungs, treatments are expensive, they're risky, it's painful for your dog. And for cats, well, there's often even no treatment at all. Life is and gets insane. You're juggling work, family, pets, a million responsibilities. Calendar reminders get snoozed, sticky notes fall off the fridge, and 3 days later, you're staring at that medication box wondering, wait, did I give this medication? And if you're really stressed, you might even give it twice. Now you're panicking, calling your vet at 5 p.m. on a Friday, and we're calling the manufacturer to make sure your dog isn't going to explode. And no, your dog isn't actually going to explode. I'm being a little dramatic, but you get the point. You're not a bad pet parent. You just need maybe a little bit of a better system. So I'm here to help you with that potential solution. Just a few things that you'll need for this is, kind of already showed you, is NFC tags. So a pack of 30, which is this on Amazon. I put the affiliate link in the description. You're going to want to look for the tag with NAG15 or NAG216 because they're reusable and they last pretty much forever. You'll need your smartphone. iPhone XS or newer works. Most Androids from the last 5 years and free apps already on your iPhone. We'll be using Shortcuts, Notes, and the Calendar app. They're all pre-installed and there's really nothing to download unless you deleted those. If you're on Android, I'll link to some great tutorials in the description because I don't have one to demo. So let me show you how this works with my actual pet medications. Before we set the tag, we need to create a note first. This is super important. Trust me, I got a ton of error messages before I kind of figured this out myself. And I'm a veterinarian, mentioned this before. I'm not an IT person. My patients can't talk, and apparently neither can my phone, and Siri wasn't worth a crap for helping me with this. So the first step is you're going to create an iCloud note. So you're going to open your Notes app and create a new note. Make sure it's saved to iCloud, not on my iPhone. I named mine Pets, but you can call it whatever you want. Pet meds, medication log, whatever works for you. Now here's why this matters. This isn't just a reminder system. This is creating a medical record, a log of compliance that you can show your veterinarian if needed, or even provide to pharmaceutical companies. Because here's something most people don't know. If your pet does get heartworm disease while on consistent prevention, there's a high likelihood of reimbursement or the company paying for treatment, but you need proof of compliance, and this log will absolutely help with that and show proof. So setting up your NFC tags in the app's shortcuts. You're going to open the Shortcuts app. Make sure you're on the Automation tab at the bottom. It's the middle button. Now tap the plus button in the top right corner and scroll down to NFC. Tap Scan and hold your phone to the NFC tag. The left corner of the phone appears to be the best placement. You're going to give it a name. I named mine Gave Heartworm Prevention, or HWP, for heartworm prevention. And here's a critical choice. Toggle on for both Run Immediately and Notify When Run. You're going to click Next in the upper right, then select New Blank Automation. It's currently a shaded gray box on the top. Next, you're going to add the Notes action. So you're going to scroll down or search in the actions for the Notes app. Then you're going to select Append to Note. In the text field, and it's blue, you're going to swipe left until you see Current Date and select it. This adds an automatic timestamp. Then tap where it says Note and choose the note you created earlier, minus pets, and you're all done. Now there is optional steps where you can add a calendar event, and I do both. Now most of you likely already have a calendar reminder set up for your pet's monthly meds. I hope so. And that's great. Keep doing those. My recommendation though, keep your monthly calendar reminder separate to tell you, hey, it's time, and then use the NFC tags to purely log or timestamp when you actually gave it. Because if you're like me with a crowded inbox and a foam screen full of notification, those reminders really get delayed or lost in the abyss. The beauty of the system is it doesn't just remind you, it logs when you actually gave it. So if you want to add a calendar stamp from the NFC tag, here's how. After you've set the Notes action, you can add another section, and you'll search for the calendar. I used iCalendar, and select Add New Event. For the title, type something like Gave Heartworm Prevention, or HWP. And for the date, you're going to scroll and select Current Date to Current Date. And then hit Done. Now, every time you scan the tag, it logs to both your note and adds a calendar event. Just know this creates a new event each time you scan it. So it's really more of a log than a recurring reminder. So you scan your NFC tag, you should see the note update with a timestamp, and you set up the calendar option, a new event should appear, and you simply just click Add after the prompt. A couple of pro tips for shared households. If you go back to that note you created in the Notes app, you're going to tap the Share button at the top. That's the box with the arrow pointing up, and select Share Note. Send the invite to your partner via text or email, and now you've both looking at the same medication log. No more, did I give it or did you give it, honey? And the last step is to actually test it. We're actually going to get your phone and put it right here in the corner. And it adds just a little reminder, it is a test unless you're actually giving it that day. So make sure you delete that calendar event so you don't mess up your actual medication tracking. There is no right or wrong reason of where to put your tag. I stick mine right on the medication box, front, back, wherever. And when the box is empty, I just take the tag off, I peel it off, and I stick it onto a new box. Same tag, no setup needed, it just works. Now, fair warning, I kind of pulled this off a few times already, but these tags stick. I mean, they really like to stick well the first time. But after a few of those moves, you might need a tiny piece of tape or kind of some of those glue dots to help them stay put. But that's a small price to pay for never wondering if you gave your medications to your pets. You could also put it on the treat jar, the food container, other medications, whatever makes sense for your routine. If this is making sense and you're thinking, okay, I can actually maybe do this, go ahead and paw that like button so YouTube shows this to other pet parents who are tired of the 5 p.m. Friday panic calls. Seriously, help me help your veterinarian sanity. What about multiple pets or multiple medications? Use different tags for each situation. You can color code them or label them with a marker. I love stickers, and I use the inbox stickers to tag it. One tag for your dog's heartworm, another for your cat's flea and tick, another for prescription meds. You get the idea. Beyond the pet meds, once you see how easy this is, you'll find yourself pretty much using these for everything other than monthly tasks, your own medications, fish filter changes, whatever your heart desires. But because I'm a veterinarian, I'm focused on keeping your pets healthy. And that's it. A $5 to $10 solution that gives you peace of mind and keeps all your furry friends, whether they bark, meow, squawk, or neigh, healthy and protected. Look, heartworm disease is pretty much preventable, but only if we stay consistent with those monthly doses. It's absolutely heartbreaking when pets get diagnosed with this very preventable disease, and the damage occurs way earlier and permanently, long before we can even detect it. So don't let a busy schedule put your pets at risk or your wallet at risk. And hey, to my fellow veterinarians and vet techs watching, share this video with your clients. Better yet, show them how to set this up right there in the exam room during their wellness visits. Takes 2 minutes and can literally save their pet's life. We spend so much time treating preventable disease, so let's give pet parents another tool in their toolbox to help them. And if you set this up, I'd love to get your comments and let me know how it's working for you. And if you have multiple pets, I kind of want to hear your chaos stories of how you're keeping track of everyone's medications without losing your mind. Because trust me, I have 5 animals at home, not counting the horse and the chickens. So I absolutely get you. And if you want a written step-by-step guide you can reference while you're setting this up, I've put a full instruction manual in the description below. Just scroll down and grab it. Now go give your pet a treat. They're counting on you. Oh, and if you give your preventions at the beginning of the month and you're still here watching this, well, consider this your reminder and go do it right now. Speaking of which, Rouge, I think you're due for yours. And logged. Done. And now I don't have to wonder in 3 days if I actually gave it because I've slept since then. Thanks so much for watching, and paw that like button if this helped. Subscribe for more practical pet tips because knowing your animal starts with you. And hey, if you're looking for more pet tips, check out the video YouTube thinks you'll love next here. It's picked just for you, and I'll see you there.